Yo, what's up, guys? Baker Turtle here, aka Scott, bringing you an episode of basically my Pokemon Draft League. So as you guys can see on the screen, I'm on Pokemon Showdown, and yeah. So this video is basically I'm going to be showing you guys what I drafted in my latest Pokemon draft team. So before I get started, for those of you who don't know what I'm talking about. I play Pokemon competitively, specifically in Pokemon fantasy draft leagues, where a group of guys and we all get together on Facebook and we come together and we create a draft league, kind of based on like a fantasy football draft or like a fantasy baseball or any other fantasy sports league where we have a draft and then each week we battle Pokemon. We have a Pokemon battle and we have a season and we keep tracks of wins and losses and we have playoffs and all that stuff. So it's a pretty cool league. I love playing it. It's very competitive. It's very it takes a lot of skill and kind of smarts and crunching numbers, and it's very strategic. And yeah, so um, I'm part of a draft league, and this new league that we started is has to do with the new Pokemon games that came out, Pokemon Sword and Shield, the Generation 8, and we are using the Galar Dex, not the National Dex. The National Dex seems to be a little too hard to incorporate, and we wanted to use some of the newer mods. So let me just get started with showing you the team that I drafted. I was picked number 5. So um, when I decided to what I was gonna pick, I had like 5 Pokemon that I definitely wanted to pick first. Since I was 5th, I knew I was guaranteed at least one of these if I picked 5. So at my top 5 on my list were Aegislash, Galarian Darmanitan, Dracovish, and Dracozolt, and Dragapult. So here we are. So as you can see, my first team, my first Pokemon, I decided to draft Galarian Darmanitan. And let me just actually go through the Pokemon real quick. So how do I do this? So I don't want to. All right, well, I'll just go through the draft real quick that I picked, and we'll talk about it each individually. So my first pick, um, I picked Galarian Darmanitan. My second round pick, I actually picked Poltegeist, but I was able to trade it in for Mew. And then the third pick was Duraludon. Fourth pick, Morpeko. Fifth pick, Inteleon. Sixth pick, Shiinotic. And then seventh pick, Toxicroak. And my last pick, Butterfree. We decided to only do 8 Pokemon this season because the Galar Dex is so small. And the rules we used were you get 2 max OU Pokemon and the rest is free. So and no Dynamax. Dynamax is banned. And it's regular GBA rules, like no speed, baton passing, no just no shenanigans. We banned certain abilities like Moody and stuff like that, and Shadow Tag Gothitelle is not allowed, and all that stuff. So let me just go through it real quick. So first Pokemon I got was the Galarian Darmanitan. So this one is probably one of the most broken Pokemon in this new generation. As you can see, the ability Gorilla Tactics, it actually allows it to let me get rid of that. Uh, it says boosts the Pokemon's attack stat, but only allows the use of the first selected move. So basically, it's a choice band. Basically, you're locked into the first move that you pick, but it boosts your attack by 50% from what I remember. And then let me just put that right here. And then for Mew, I got Mew. Kind of just needed like a bulky psychic type with recovery to kind of help with Darmanitan. It's fighting types um, can do pretty good work on Darmanitan, so I figured I can switch into Mew and maybe like U-turn or Volt Switch out. I'm trying to incorporate a very offensive Volt turning kind of team, and so I feel like Mew would do well here. I wanted a good Steel type, and I wanted something with Stealth Rocks, so I decided to draft Duraludon. So let me see. Don't want to do that. So Duraludon is a Steel Dragon type. It's pretty good typing. As you can see, the base stats is 115 defense, 120 special attack, 95 attack. That 50 special defense is a little concerning, but with it being a Dragon type and Steel type, it's gonna have a lot of resistances. So hopefully you can put in the work. And then I have more Pico over here. I initially was going to go with Boltund. I wanted a fast electric type. I seen Boltund. I like its ability, Strong Jaw. But I was talking with one of my friends, and as I was looking around, I kind of wanted to double up on types so I can cover a lot of different types. And Boltund is only electric type, while Morpeko is electric and dark. And as I was talking about it, I realized that its ability, Hunger Switch, going with its signature move, Aura Wheel. Let's see, where it is. Aura Wheel. Right here. As you can see, oh shit. It says, it's for Morpeko. It's 110 base power. It's an attacking move. And when it's in its regular form, it's an electric type attack. And when it's in its hangry mode, it's a dark type attack. And it has a 100% chance of raising speed +1. So I was like, you know what? Like, I want to try this out. It also gets rapid spin, which is probably it's really big in draft leagues because setting hazards, you need for sure a way to get rid of hazards, at least with one Pokemon. So Morpeko having rapid spin is very, very nice. And yeah, so I got Morpeko. It's electric type, and it has a pretty good move pool. I like it. And the +1 speed with its signature move seems pretty cool. So next is Inteleon. So listen, guys. So one aspect of draft leagues that everyone has to get used to is getting sniped. And basically, getting sniped means that you have a plan for who you want to draft next, and you're waiting for your turn to pick it, and then before it's your turn, someone else picks the same Pokemon that you wanted, and you're like, fuck, now I gotta think of a different Pokemon I want to think of. So this kept happening to me. It was starting to become a joke in the chat. People were like, damn, Scott got sniped again. And it was specifically always with my water types. Before I was going to get Morpeko, I wanted to get Jellicent. Jellicent is a really good bulky water type. It's a ghost type as well, so it blocks rapid spin. It blocks fighting type moves. It just seemed like a very good Pokemon, and it has the ability Water Absorb. So I would be immune to fighting, immune to water. It's just a really good Pokemon overall, and that got sniped. I was like, fuck. So then I was going to get Milotic, and then that got sniped. And then I was going to get, which one was it? There was another bulky water type that I was going to get. I can't think of it right now. Let me look through the Pokemon right here. No, I didn't expect to get Rotom Wash. Let me see. Oh, Araquanid. I was gonna get Araquanid too. That was a good one. I wanted that sweet special defense right there. And but everything that I wanted kept getting sniped. And so after a while, I just figured, you know what, fuck it. Let me just go offense here and draft Inteleon. Inteleon has great speed. It's base 120 speed, base 125 attack. Special attack, and it has pretty good moves. So I was like, you know what, fuck it. I need some speed on my team, anyways, and a fast. It's kind of like a poor man's Greninja, I guess you could say. And then, so yeah, so there's that. So then after that, I got Shiinotic. This is a good Pokemon. I've used it before. Grass and Fairy, it's a good typing. It helps with ground types. It helps with dragon types. It helps with um, uh, electric types. It helps with fighting types. It helps with, dark types. Um, and it's a pretty good core with Duraludon being weak to ground and fighting, and so Shiinotic resists both of those, and Shiinotic is weak to poison and um, steel, and Duraludon resists those and is immune to poison. So that's pretty good. It's a good special, has a good special defense right there. It gets strength sap, so that's good. Having a good fairy type is always key in draft. So I've used it before, and it's always done really well for me with Leech Seed, Sub, Protect, Giga Drain, Moonblast. It's pretty good Pokemon. So I decided to go with that. Now then, later on, I was really torn between getting like a fire type. I wanted to get Conkeldurr. That was gonna be my second OU pick, but that got sniped for me, so I was like, fuck. I was gonna get Hitmontop, but I actually decided to go with Toxicroak here because I wanted a poison type. I felt like also I wanted a little bit more priority. As you can see from this list, I don't really have much priority. I think Inteleon gets like Aqua Jet or something, or maybe Sucker Punch. I don't think Morpeko gets any. It gets Fake Out, but I don't think it gets Sucker Punch. Does it get Sucker Punch? No, it doesn't. It doesn't get really any priority attacks. And so priority attacks are basically, if you guys don't know about Pokemon, priority attacks are like moves that go first, no matter what. Well, not I want to say no matter what, but they're higher on the priority list. So some moves are have higher priority than the first priority, and there's like different hierarchies of priority. And priority moves include moves like Fake Out. Let's see what we get. So Fake Out is a priority move. It's really high on the hierarchy. It hits first. Also Sucker Punch and like things like Quick Attack and stuff like that. So yeah, and then the last Pokemon, I actually got sniped on this one. I was going to get Braviary. It was going to round out my Pokemon perfectly. I needed a flying type to help with my ground weakness. I needed I wanted something with U-turn so I can help with my Volt U-turning core. I also wanted something that was pretty bulky, as well as I wanted another way to get rid of hazards, defog. So Braviary filled that role perfectly, but literally right before I was going to pick it, the guy before me sniped me, and that was some cheese. And I was looking through what was left, and Butterfree seemed like a good option. Quiver Dance and all that stuff seemed like a good idea. And I was like, it gets U-turn, but I couldn't get defog, all that stuff. I was thinking maybe Noctowl, but its hidden ability is not available, and it does get defog. So okay, it does get Noctowl does get defog, but I don't know. I might still end up getting it, but it seemed a little too passive and all that, and I might end up getting it later. But Butterfree seemed cool because I can get Quiver Dance, I can Sleep Powder, I could do a bunch of things. Has good coverage moves, but yeah. So that's basically my team, guys. Wish me luck. I basically kind of plan on winning with Darmanitan each week, basically. I just want to U-turn it out of there, go into my bulky pivots like Mew or Duraludon or Shiinotic, and sometimes maybe I can get some switches. I can get maybe Toxicroak in and put in some work. I can sweep with Butterfree maybe sometimes. Maybe I can do some shenanigans with Mew. Duraludon is pretty good on its own. Morpeko should be pretty good. Inteleon is fast type, so I can start off with that. I get the U-turn as well. And yeah, so I hope you guys. I will be uploading my battles to my YouTube channel, to this channel. So look forward to that, and leave me a like, comment. Which of my Pokemon do you like the best? Which one are you most excited for? Who do you think will be the MVP? Oh shit, I gotta reconnect. Who do you think will be the MVP? And yeah, so hope, give me a like, guys. Subscribe, follow, all that stuff, and wish me luck this season. See you guys next time. Peace out.